love the president because he does what he says. He's kept all of his commitments, even though he's being fought by the Democrats tooth and nail. He still has fulfilled what he said he would do, and that's why I love President Trump.
Have you always been a Republican or a conservative?
No. I grew up on the East Coast, and you had to be a Democrat. But I learned that all of the promises that they've made for 50 years have not been kept. Even the 8 years that Obama was in office was the time when things should have been changed and things could have been done, and they weren't. So now Trump is getting it done, even though they fight him. I love it. My business is booming because he's president. Commitments, even though he's being fought by the Democrats tooth and nail, and that's why I love President Trump. I grew up on the East Coast, and you have to be a Democrat. I learned promises that they've made for 50 years. Things should have been changed and things could have been done, and they weren't. So now Trump is getting it done, even though they fight him. I love it. My business is booming because he's president.
của mình. Sao chị? Tới chưa? Tới chưa? Em quay hết. Em quay em kiếm anh John cho anh John đâu nè. Đây nè. Lô tỷ. Nè. phải gọi đây là hình ảnh tuyệt vời. Hôm nay tại tiểu bang Florida, rất nhiều người từ khắp nơi trên nước Mỹ đã về vùng vịnh thuộc tiểu bang Florida để diễn hành trên biển. Đây là cuộc diễn hành ủng hộ Tổng thống Donald Trump của người Mỹ gốc Việt. Là một người Việt trên quê hương thứ hai, hầu hết mọi người luôn hướng về đất nước Hoa Kỳ trong những thăng trầm khó khăn của ngày hôm nay, và họ không muốn mất đi những cái giá trị mình đang có để giữ được cái giá trị tự do đã bao nhiêu thế hệ đã đổ xuống. Về ngày hôm nay, những người miền gốc Việt ở phương xa để về nơi đây góp một bàn tay nói lên tiếng nói của mình sau 45 năm. Những hình ảnh phải gọi là đầy cảm xúc, và mình không biết làm sao nhưng cố gắng ghi nhận. Tôi quay lên cho các bạn xem nha. Ủa, nó hết pin rồi. Còn pin hả? Có bánh mì nha. Không ai ăn của mình mà. Có bánh mì nha.
Thank you. It's a very tempting point. I just, as a very experienced practical politician from New York, feel constrained to observe that in my experience in New York, paper ballots are extremely susceptible to fraud. And at least with the old clunky voting machines that we have in New York, the deliberate fraud is way down compared to paper. When the machines break down, they vote on paper. We've had real problems. I want a paper trail. I want paper somewhere, but pure paper with no machines. I can show you experience which would make your head spin.
And we thank you for.
Now you're talking about like Nevada, where last 2 nights ago they went out and in the darkness of night, without people, without having any meetings of the public, without having anything, they approved a ridiculous. You don't have to look at signatures. You don't have to approve anything. You can have double mailings. You can have all sorts of things. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. It's a disgrace. I mean, honestly, it's a disgrace. You'll have somebody like the governor of Nevada come out with this massive plan out of nowhere to take millions of ballots and send them all over the place. You'll never know who won that state. Universal mail-in ballots is going to be a great embarrassment to our country. Well, I have the right to do it. We haven't gotten there yet, but we'll see what happens. We will be suing in Nevada, and that's already been taken care of. We'll probably file something tomorrow. I don't think the post office is prepared for a thing like this. You have to ask the people at the post office, but how can the post office be expected to handle? They have regular mailing, and then now on top of that, they have the internet, where you have Amazon and these companies doing, all the buying. Instead of going to a department store, they go buy through mail. So you have massive numbers of purchases. Absentee ballots are great. Absentee ballots, they have to request them. They go through a process. They get them. But the universal mail-in ballots have turned out to be a disaster. And what Nevada has been doing, if you look over the last few days, you have to look at what they've done. You can have 2 ballots. You can harvest. It's harvesting. So you can take thousands of ballots, put them together, and just dump them down on somebody's desk after a certain period of time. they have something where if you vote, the vote can count up to 7 days later. Well, if the vote's going to count 7 days later, that means you know, if it depends on the one state like Nevada, that would mean simply that you can't have, supposing it's down to that one state, it could be, it's a great state,